Kiss of Betrayal. Written by Eberichukwu, Folktale Therapy. Ugo Chukwu, a successful businessman, stood in front of his family, kissed his wife Blessing, and hugged his children goodbye. "I'll be back in a week, my love," he said, smiling reassuringly. "This business trip to Dubai will be a game changer for our company." Blessing watched as he walked out the door, feeling a mix of emotions. She was proud of her husband's accomplishments, but a part of her always felt uneasy when he traveled. She pushed the thoughts aside and focused on her work at the office. Meanwhile, Ugo Chukwu arrived at the hotel, not in Dubai, but in a nearby city. He checked into the room, where his girlfriend, Chidimma, was waiting for him. Unbeknownst to Ugo Chukwu, Chidimma worked with Blessing at the same office. Though, when Blessed was saying goodbye to the husband, Ugo Chukwu's smile faltered for a moment as he watched his family wave goodbye from the window. He took a deep breath, feeling a twinge of guilt. The lie had been necessary, he told himself. Blessing would never understand the complexity of his business dealings, and he couldn't risk losing her trust. As he settled into the hotel room with Chidimma, he pushed aside the thoughts of his family. Chidimma's laughter and warm touch erased any lingering doubts. But Blessing's intuition lingered, refusing to be silenced. She couldn't quite put her finger on it, but something about Chidimma's behavior seemed off. Days passed, and Blessing's suspicions grew. She began to notice little things: Chidimma's evasive answers, her sudden disappearances during lunch breaks. The familiar-looking cloth was the final straw. Blessing's mind racing, she followed Chidimma, her heart sinking as she saw the taxi stop at the hotel. The confrontation with Ugo Chukwu's secretary was a blur. Blessing's world narrowed to a single, painful truth: her husband was having an affair. The photos were like a punch to the gut, leaving her breathless and reeling. When Ugo Chukwu returned home, Blessing's anger and sadness boiled over. "Where have you been?" she demanded, her voice shaking. Ugo Chukwu's facade crumbled, and he confessed, the words spilling out in a messy, inadequate apology. The aftermath was a long, dark tunnel. Blessing struggled to come to terms with the betrayal, her trust shattered like fragile glass. But as she navigated the wreckage of her marriage, she discovered a strength she never knew she had. She began to rebuild, piece by piece, a new life, one that didn't depend on Ugo Chukwu's lies. Ugo Chukwu, on the other hand, faced the ruins of his relationships. His infidelity had damaged the bonds he once cherished, leaving him to confront the consequences of his actions. Chidimma's reflection on her choices would be a long and painful one, as she grappled with the harm she had caused. Their story would become a cautionary tale, a reminder that secrets can unravel, and honesty is the foundation of strong, lasting relationships. The memories of the deception would linger, a painful reminder of the fragility of trust and love.